How's it going, everyone? It's Alex here, and it's episode 11 of the Hexagon Challenge, and it's the end of the season. Well, the end of the A League season for me, anyway, because I'm massively cocked up. And let's actually have a look and see how I cocked up. Um, yeah, as you can see, we finished seventh, and to get to the qualification rounds for next year's Champions League, you need to come in the top six. Yeah, we missed it by a point, and we drew on the last day and lost the game before. So, yeah, it's all good. We're really great. No, but to be fair, we were doing pretty badly at the first stage of the season. Let's have a look at the past positions. First part of the season, I joined probably about here, maybe here. I'm trying to find the result that was where I joined. I don't know. But yeah, we had our steady rise. Got to fourth in the last few games, but then just dropped off. We couldn't put our advantage away. Let's have a look at only the A League results. And yeah, so we had a great kind of run in. I think the last game that saw you at was here. So or maybe it wasn't. Or maybe it was. I don't know. However, yeah, we've had like a good kind of run in, and it all kind of fell apart with a loss to get to Newcastle United Jets. It was disappointing. We played really poorly and got our just desserts. Really, they deserved the win and we didn't. And Kerem Bullet scored in the last minute, but it was by far too little, too late by them. Then we came up against Perth Glory, and we weren't very good. We did go 1-0 up, and they just went 2-1 up, and we had to rely on an 18-year-old striker to come on and rescue a point for us. But it wasn't enough to see us into the top six, which has left me questioning how long I will be at Western Sydney Wanderers if we're not going to be in the Champions League next year. And speaking of the Champions League, let's have a look at our form in said competition. So, as you can see, we got out of our group, and let's have a look at the group itself. Group G, I think it was. Yeah. So yeah, we finished second, which is where we wanted to come. At one point, we were first, but again, we kind of had a bit of a slump in that respect, with losing to Quanshan, who were like the worst team in the group, and then to Marinos, it was just more embarrassing, really. But it's fine. We got through, and in second, and that's what we have today is the Champions League second round draw. So let's get straight into it. There must be about only 8 teams left. No, 8 games. 16 teams left then. Jesus. This is bad, isn't it? So let's see who we get in the draw. Quite a vast variety of teams we could get. So, not out of the hat yet. There we are. I'm going to absolutely butcher whoever it is. It could be an Australian team. Who would we prefer? We had Pohang, so I'm guessing we can't have them again. I'd really rather avoid Shanghai, because they're just probably going to have tons of money and really good players. Let's just see. We get Central Coast Mariners, an Australian team, which is good. I can live with that. That's definitely a game we can win, because they were not amazing during the season. Should we see what our results against Central Coast Mariners were during the course of the season? What am I doing? Right. So at the start of the season, when I wasn't here, we drew 1-1, and then in the later part of the season, we drew 2-2. So yeah, I guess we've had quite a few tight games with them, and then we beat them 2-1 in the most recent game. So, I'm quite happy with that draw. It could have been a lot worse. So I'm excited to see if we can get through to the next round. And I kind of have a bit of a crossroads now, because if we don't do well in the Champions League, if we go out, I think I'm gonna think about leaving and looking for my next job, because I kind of cocked it up here, I think. I mean, our win ratio here has actually been really good. I mean, it kind of is like that everywhere that I've been, but specifically here, it hasn't been amazing. Like, it's been all right. 61% is still nothing to be disappointed about. It's just the fact we got sour grapes from the end of the season, like how we finished. Let's have a look at who has been the best player for us over the course of this season. And it's Andrea Concas, a player that I bought in, has been really good in the 9 games he's played on the left hand side of midfield. Yeah, he's done very well. Plenty of assists, getting in the goals as well, and he's developing. He's quite young, so his physicals are looking amazing. Lovely greens all over the shop, and he's doing great. Mirko's done well. He hasn't played a lot recently because he got an injury, but he's doing well. Has plenty of assists as well. And Will Grigg, who's actually had a bit of a dip in form. I've kind of been dropping him a bit because he seems like he just can't be bothered. He hasn't scored in quite a while. Well, it feels like quite a while. But yeah, I guess he's just not up for the life down under at the moment. So yeah, he'll surely kick into gear as we get nearer to like the more important stages of the Champions League. So I'm thinking the next update will be after the second round games. So we'll play the second round games against Central Coast Mariners and see how we get on. And if we get into the third round, we'll have the third round draw. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the fact that we bottled the whole season on the final 2 games of the season, but it's alright, it's part of the journey. So yeah, we'll talk to you in a bit, and hopefully we can get through the Champions League.